Hello everyone, welcome to the chemistry class. Today I am going to explain the nature of polar and non-polar molecules. Listen, polar and non-polar molecules are the characteristics of covalent bonds. Clear? Means those molecules which have a tendency to form covalent bond, then they are either polar or non-polar. Polar and non-polar depends on the nature of elements which are covalently bonded with each other. In last video I already discussed about the covalent bond. Covalent bond is formed by the mutually sharing of electron pairs with the combined atoms. When two electrons are shared between the atoms, then it forms single covalent bond. When 4 electrons are shared, it forms double covalent bond. When 6 electrons are shared, that forms triple covalent bond. Now, when we talk about polar molecules, look at the board. Polar molecules. Polar molecules are existed between the different types of non-metallic atoms which has different electronegativity. For example, when we talk about hydrochloric acid HCl, here hydrogen and chlorine both are non-metals. Clear? And non-metals forms covalent molecules, covalent bond. How? Listen, this is a hydrogen and this is a chlorine. I already told you hydrogen is only the element in the periodic table which complete its octet by getting 2 electron, means it follows doublet rule. Clear? And chlorine follows octet rule. Octet rule means accommodated 8 electron. Clear? Hydrogen has only 1 electron in its outermost shell, which is represented by this dot, while chlorine has 7 electron in its outermost shell because its atomic number is 17 and its configuration is 287. Clear? So its outermost electronic configuration is 7. That means but only 1 electron are shared because hydrogen has 1 electron. Clear? Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Hydrogen is stabilized by 2 electron, while chlorine is stabilized by 8 electron because chlorine follows octet rule while hydrogen follows doublet rule. But we observe that hydrogen and chlorine both are heteroatoms, different atoms. Clear? Means when we talk about the nature of electronegativity of chlorine and hydrogen, when we compare the electronegativity of chlorine and hydrogen, then we observe the electronegativity of chlorine is greater than hydrogen. What is electronegativity? Electronegativity is a term which can attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. Means when chlorine is more electronegativity as compared to hydrogen, that shows these 2 electrons are shared electron which is slightly shifted towards chlorine atom. Clear? That's why chlorine atom acquires partial negative charge. This is a hydrogen and this is a chlorine. Clear? This shared electron is slightly shifted towards chlorine atom. That's why chlorine atom acquires partial negative charge. On the opposite side, when we talk about hydrogen acquires partial positive charge. Clear? This is a sign of partial, means partial negative and partial positive. Clear? Due to the development of positive and negative charge over the atom, this type of molecule is considered to be polar molecules. Clear? Means all polar covalent molecules, all polar covalent molecules have partial positive and partial negative charge. When we talk about the water molecule is also polar. Why? Because it gets dissociated in H plus ion and OH minus ion. Clear? That's mean polar covalent compounds are existed between the hetero non-metallic atoms. Now, one more example of polar molecules like hydrogen fluoride. Clear? Hydrogen fluoride, whose chemical formula is HF. Hydrogen fluoride. When we talk about the hydrogen fluoride, in the same manner, hydrogen has 1 electron, fluorine has 7 electron because its atomic number is 9 and configuration is 2 and 7. Clear? But both the atom shares only one electron, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So hydrogen has tendency to accommodate only 2 electrons because it follows doublet rule, while fluorine follows octet rule. Clear? But we compare the electronegativity term between the hydrogen and fluorine, then we observe the electronegativity of fluorine is much greater than hydrogen. That's why this shared electron is shifted towards fluorine. That's why hydrogen and fluorine acquires partial negative charge. On the other hand, hydrogen acquires partial positive charge. So what is the exact definition of polar molecule? When the unsymmetrical distribution of electron, when unsymmetrical because both the atoms are not similar, when unsymmetrical distribution of electron with a combining atom takes place is called polar molecules. That's why one atom which has a tendency to pull the electron density acquires partial negative charge. On the other hand, another atom acquires partial positive charge, and this type of bonding is called polar covalent bond. Now, when we talk about the non-polar covalent bond means it has existed between the same type of atoms. When we talk about the non-polar covalent bond, whose example is like chlorine. Here, both the atom of chlorine are same. Clear? When we show the bonding of chlorine, its atomic number is 17 and its configuration is 287. Both the chlorine atom requires only 1 electron to complete its own octet. That's why both the atom shares only 1 electron. Clear? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Clear? So this is the shared pair of electron, clear, which exists at the center of both the atom. That's why no positive charge and no negative charge acquires over the atom. Clear? Means in such kind of molecule, no positive charge and no negative charge are existed. That's why it is called non-polar covalent bond. Clear? Now, one more example of non-polar molecules such as oxygen. When we talk about oxygen, O2. In this molecule, both the atoms are same, means oxygen and oxygen. Clear? Atomic number of oxygen is 8 and its configuration is 2626. Both the atom requires 2 electron. That's why its covalence is 2, means both the atom shares 2 electron. Clear? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the same manner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the sharing. This is the sharing of electron. Clear? That means 4 electrons are shared. Clear? 4 electrons are shared which are present at the center of both the oxygen. That's why no oxygen acquires positively or negatively charged. That's why it is considered to be non-polar molecules. Clear? Means oxygen to oxygen are bonded by double covalent bond. Clear? When we talk about the another example like carbon dioxide is also a non-polar molecules. Carbon dioxide. Clear? How? Carbon and oxygen. Clear? Oxygen has 6 electrons in its outermost shell, but when we talk about carbon, its atomic number is 6, its outermost configuration is 4. When we talk about this oxygen, it's the same, 2 and 6. That means oxygen requires two electrons. That's why it shares 2 electrons. Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In the same manner, this oxygen also shares 2 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Clear? This means 6 electrons but 2 are shared like this. Clear? That means when we talk about carbon, 6 electron. Clear? Carbon has 4 electrons. 2 are shared by this oxygen and 2 are shared by this oxygen, like this and like this. Means this is the sharing of electron pairs, this is the sharing pairs. Means carbon has no non-bonding electron. Whenever any central atom which do not have any electron, any non-bonding electron or lone pair, then the molecule is said to be non-polar. Clear? Means oxygen and carbon, means in carbon dioxide oxygen and carbon both are bonded by double covalent bond, means oxygen like this. Clear? Means carbon and oxygen are bonded by double covalent. Now I am going to explain the structure of few molecules. Like when we talk about methane whose chemical formula is CH4. When we observe the methane is composed from 1 atom of carbon and 4 atom of hydrogen. Clear? So the carbon is a central atom while hydrogen is surrounded by like this, means carbon, and carbon has 4 electrons and hydrogen has 1 electron in its outermost shell. So hydrogen shares only 1 electron. The electron of hydrogen is represented by dotted, while the electrons of carbon are shown by the cross, and carbon has 4 electrons. 1 is shared by this electron, 1 from this, 1 from this and 1 from this. And hydrogen is only the element in the periodic table which is stabilized by 2 electrons, which follows doublet rule. Means hydrogen requires only 2 electrons, while when we talk about carbon acquires 8 electrons, 2 from each hydrogen atom. Clear? That means each hydrogen and carbon are shared by only 2 electrons that form single covalent bond. Means hydrogen, carbon, hydrogen and hydrogen. Clear? This is the bonding of methane. And the next bonding, suppose that I have taken the example of HNO2. HNO2 is called nitrous acid. Clear? First of all, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen are existed in alternatively position, means hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen has 1 electron in its outermost shell. Oxygen has 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 electron. And nitrogen has 5 electron because its atomic number is 7 and its configuration is 2, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And oxygen has 6 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Hydrogen is stabilized by getting 2 electrons like this. When we talk about oxygen, oxygen is stabilized by 8 electron like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. When we talk about this, nitrogen is also follows octet rule, which is stabilized by getting 8 electron. When we talk about this, oxygen is also stabilized by 8 electron. Clear? So the hydrogen and oxygen, in between hydrogen and oxygen, 2 electrons are shared that form single covalent bond. When we talk about bonding between oxygen and nitrogen, it also follows single covalent bond because of the sharing of 2 electron. But when we see the bonding between the nitrogen and oxygen, here 4 electrons are shared. That's why it forms double covalent bond. Clear, students? These are the basis of chemical bonding, means ionic bond, covalent bond. These are the basis of chemical bonding. Keep revising all the chapter and do practice of such kind of a structure to have command over the chemistry.